Homeward Bound Daily Devotional by Alan G. White. Selfishness, the root of sin. October 2nd. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 14. But there was one that chose to pervert this freedom of will. Sin originated with him who, next to Christ, had been most honored of God, and who stood highest in power and glory amongst the inhabitants of heaven. Before his fall, Lucifer was the first of the covering cherub, holy and undefiled. Thus saith the Lord God, Thou sealest up the sum, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was thy covering. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou wast upon the holy mount of God. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Thou wast perfect in thy way from the day that thou wast created, till iniquity was found in thee. Ezekiel chapter 28, verses 12 to 15. Lucifer might have remained in favor with God, beloved and honored by all the angels of hosts, exercising his noble power to bless others and to glorify his Maker. But says the prophet, Thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. Verse 17. Little by little, Lucifer came to indulge in a desire for self-exaltation. Instead of seeking to make God supreme in the affections and allegiance of his creatures, it was Lucifer's endeavor to win their service and homage to himself. And coveting the honor which the infinite Father had bestowed upon his Son, this Prince of Angels aspired to power which it was the prerogative of Christ alone to wield. All heaven had rejoiced to reflect the Creator's glory and to show forth his praise. And while God was thus honored, all had been peace and gladness. But a note of discord now marred the celestial harmonies. The service and exaltation of self, contrary to the Creator's plan, awakened foreboding of evil in the minds to whom God's glory was supreme. The heavenly council pleaded with Lucifer, the Son of God, presented before him the greatness and goodness and the justice of the Creator, and the sacredness, the unchangeable nature of his law. God himself had established the order of heaven, and in departing from it, Lucifer would dishonor his Maker and bring ruin upon himself. But the warning given in infinite love and mercy only aroused a spirit of resistance. Lucifer allowed jealousy of Christ to prevail, and he became the more determined. This was your daily devotion. We thank you for listening. We hope you can join us again tomorrow. Homeward Bound.